Good morning. Hello, I'm Dr. Gary Shaffer, Director of Glendale Library Arts and Culture. I would like to welcome and thank you for joining us today at Central Library for the unveiling of this beautiful piece of public art that memorializes the lives lost to COVID-19. COVID-19 has challenged us all in so many ways, and I am proud of the ways my colleagues at the Glendale Library Arts and Culture have responded. At the start of the pandemic, we mailed active library cards to every household in Glendale so that residents could make use of the tens of thousands of newly available ebooks and other e-material services. We've taken story time online and even manufactured PPE with 3D printers and sewing machines. We also work with the Arts and Culture Commission to launch the Art Happens Anywhere, or AHA, COVID-19 Relief Initiative, which supported this exhibit we're here today to honor 15,000 and more. 15,000 and More, A Plethora of Light and Darkness by artist Connie D.K. Lane is an art installation of more than 15,000 silver and gold ingot-shaped folded paper structures suspended from the ceiling inside the Central Library to my left. Each ingot within the exhibit represents a life lost to COVID-19 in Los Angeles County. It's both beautiful and poignant reminder of the loss we've experienced as a community and as individuals. In fact, Connie was here the other evening with our public works staff installing yet another panel. So in fact, there's over 20,000 ingots hanging in the ceiling, from the ceiling. I wish to welcome and thank our speakers today, Glendale Mayor Vrej Agajanian, Los Angeles County Supervisor Kathryn Barger from the 5th District, Arts and Culture Chairperson Caroline Tufenkian, and of course, the artist, Connie D.K. Lane. To model that battling COVID-19 is everyone's job, in addition to welcoming up each speaker, I will be pulling double duty by disinfecting the podium between speakers. So after I do that, we will invite up Mayor Vrej Agajanian.
On behalf of the City of Glendale, thank you for joining us this morning for the unveiling of the COVID-19 Memorial 15,000 and More, a plethora of light and darkness. The Glendale community has lost many loved ones to COVID-19. We send our condolences to the families of those who are no longer with us. The city has been hard at work in finding various ways to assist those struggling in our community. I'm proud of the hard work that has gone into creating the PPE, low-income small business, and the small business recovery grants, the alfresco emergency rental assistant, and the slow street programs, senior meal deliveries, Little free food pantries, and the Helping Hand payment assistance programs, and our joint effort with community partners to bring local and accessible vaccination sites to Glendale residents. This heartfelt memorial is a glimmer of hope in a time of darkness over the past year. I would like to thank the Arts and Culture Commission for their work to make Glendale an arts destination, and to Connie Lane for bringing her inspiring work to our city. Lastly, I would like to take this opportunity to encourage everyone to continue following public health guidances. While we have made progress in fight against COVID-19, it's imperative that we continue to wash our hands, stay 6 feet apart from others, and wear a mask when out in public to ensure our safety and that of our community. Thank you for listening.
Good morning. I can't believe it's been a year since, as chair, I had to announce Safer at Home. And today, we've come full circle. And I am so grateful to the City of Glendale. I'm grateful to the Arts and Culture Commission, Chair Caroline Tufenkian, and Glendale Library Arts and Cultural Director, Dr. Gary Shaffer, for facilitating the opportunity to pay tribute to the family members, friends, and neighbors who've gone too soon. I'd also like to thank Mayor Agajanian for your steadfast leadership for our residents over the last year. Nearly everyone has faced immeasurable challenges as a result of changes to their job, school, community, and as we recognize today, for those that have lost loved ones because of this pandemic. Though this past year has forced us to be distanced, our community is connected and committed, and today you are seeing the fruits of that labor. Our unity and shared dedication to the well-being of those around us will continue and will bring comfort, motivation, and recovery as we move toward the most important part of what this pandemic has done, and that is recovery, supporting those that have lost not only loved ones, but lost jobs and uncertainty in their economic future. Without further ado, I'd also like to acknowledge and introduce the artist, Connie D.K. Lane. And Connie, when we were in there talking, you talked about how you were here putting up more to recognize more lives lost. It's my hope that as we get this vaccine out into the community, you will no longer have to come and put more up, but we will recognize those lost and celebrate the lives we've saved through people getting out there, getting vaccinated, continuing to wear your mask, practice social distancing, so that we can once again celebrate life and celebrate our communities. So again, it is an honor for me to be here, and I want to thank you for inviting me, and I want to thank you for doing something that recognizes lives lost, but also celebrates those who have gone far too soon. Thank you.
Good morning, Kathryn, Supervisor Kathryn Barger, Mayor Agajanian, Gary Shaffer. It is an honor for me to be here on behalf of the Glendale Arts and Culture Commission for the unveiling of 15,000 and more, a plethora of light and darkness, an installation by Connie D.K. Lane. The Glendale Arts and Culture Commission is a 5-person commission, volunteer commission, and currently all women serving. That uses the developer impact fees to fund arts initiatives and programs such as this throughout the city of Glendale. It is our goal to transfer Glendale into an arts destination. As a response to the 2020 economic challenges to the art community, we decided to bring back Art Happens Anywhere, the AHA initiative. The purpose of the AHA initiative is to put money into the hands of artists through programs that we sponsor. And thus far, we have sponsored 17 such initiatives, which are all at different stages in their implementation. Some have already been implemented, some will be implemented throughout the next few months. These programs encourage art production, and they also are a great benefit to the citizens of our community. We are particularly impressed by Connie's installation. It is timely, it is relevant, and it is a tribute to all the lives that have been lost to COVID-19 in Los Angeles. And she has managed to make something beautiful out of such a tragic time and tragic event. I congratulate Connie on this very poignant and very important installation. And now I would like to invite Connie to come and share her thoughts on how she was inspired to do this.
Hi, everybody. It's my honor being here as a part of this special event. Thank you, everybody. Okay, my inspiration was to create a project to pay respect to the lives lost to COVID-19. And also, I want to incorporate materials that are inherent to Chinese culture. I was born and grew up in Hong Kong. With my upbringing, I'm familiar with how to fold jars papers into a shape of ingots, and then we will burn it later as an offering to the deceased family and relatives. But don't worry, I'm not going to make fire, but I would like to attach all these ingots into strings and suspend it from the ceiling, as you will see later if you have a chance to go in. So the purpose is to create an immersive installation with the audience entering into the library as they are in the temple or in a shrine of worship, to create a place that to remember those departed. So that's my purpose, to create this installation. So at last, I want my gratitude to Andy Stepanian and Matthew Adams, who helped me to install this exhibit. Jennifer Jones, the wonderful administrator, was always on top of things. The community members and staff helped me to fold the ingots. At last, the funding from the City Glendale Arts and Culture Commission's Art Happen Anywhere COVID-19 Relief Initiative for making this installation happen. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Connie. You've inspired all of us. I would like to thank, as Connie had just said, Principal Administrator of Arts and Culture for the City of Glendale, Jennifer Fukitomo-Jones, who was instrumental in mounting this exhibit, as well as our Public Works Department, which helped mount it as well. I'd like to also thank the community members that participated in this. Connie made most of the ingots, but we actually had a community arts portion of this where people actually picked up kits, folded them, and then returned them to the library to be part of the exhibit.